What's up, T Rex fans? Wanted to give a 2,000 mile update on the Rex and also talk about how to do the air filter on this thing and how to disable the immobilizer. So first things first, 2,000 miles, getting towards the end of the season with this. I got maybe a month of riding left in it, month and a half. Once November hits, this thing will be put up for the winter, probably through March. Salts on the road, just crazy inclement weather around here. And once the roads are cold anyway, you're gonna lose a lot of traction with something like this. It makes it a little bit less safe. So let's talk about the air filter on this thing. So the air filter, you do have to take the 3 panels off the back. And there is an order to do that. I'm sure there's other videos on YouTube that show this, but the order of things is to remove the seats first, okay? And those just have a pin. You pull the pin's right there. There's the hole for the pin. And then the seats are Velcroed in, as everybody knows. And second step for me is I remove the Ram air tubes. They're right there. They go right to the air box and connect up high. And then the third step is to remove all the screws for the panels. Once all the screws are out, and this is what they look like. And then there's 2 larger screws, that's the larger one, that go into the center of the back center panel, right here, 1, 2. Once those are out, you're gonna pull the center panel out first. And I pull it out through the middle, and I put my hand under it like this, and then I pull it out slowly because you don't wanna scratch this bar. It's real easy to scratch that bar with that center panel, so be very careful. Once it's out, you can remove the 2 side panels, and now you have full access to the engine area back here. And the way you get to the air filter is there's these 2 pieces right here, rubber clamps. Pull them off, 1 on each side, and then you pull the air box just straight forward. Bang, and that's where the air filter goes. One thing I want to discuss is I knew even at a couple hundred miles, this thing was going to need air filters more often than not. And that's because the Ram air system really shoves a bunch of debris into the filter. And I just smashed my filter on the ground here before the video. Look at the amount of crap, bugs, debris that come out of it. And you could see how bad it is at 2,000 miles. And there's tons of stuff wedged in there. You just can't really tell with this video, but hopefully you're seeing it. So I want to show you. I'm going to put it right here. I'll smash it down another time. There are tons of stuff coming out of this thing. Bugs, rocks. It really takes a lot. So the good thing is this filter is a Wix 46138. I'm going to show you guys on here. Wix 46138. And it's a 1980s GM filter, if you can believe that. And they should be just $3 to $5. So I like to order a couple of them at a time, and you can have them ready. And I would be swapping filters on this thing. I mean, I think 2,000 might be a little high. Just the amount of debris that's in that filter is, it's probably not making a huge difference for performance, but that's a lot of stuff stuck in there because of the Ram air system. So I would think every 2,000 to 3,000 miles at the latest. If you want to be really proactive, probably 1,500 miles. Now you can get a lot of the debris out. You could use an air gun and shoot it out. I did that the first time around 800, 900 miles, and it just filled right back up again. So this Ram air system definitely works. As far as power goes, I don't think this thing could benefit from any type of additional Ram air or even a K&N filter, because when I dynoed it, it didn't make any additional power with the air box and air filter off. So I think I posted that video already. So that's how you do it. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the immobilizer. And this is what the immobilizer looks like. And this is located in the electrical panel right here, okay? On the other side, I'm gonna show you in a second. When you take the covers off the back, you get access to this electrical panel, and it goes all the way across the back of the bike where your back would be and the passenger's back would be. So as far as the immobilizer goes, it has a jumper and 3 lines in it, okay? 3 cables going to it. Red, black, and a red and black. You can see them here in this bit. I'm holding them up. If you remove those 3 wires and leave the jumper in the side of the plug-in and plug it back in, that's how you disable the immobilizer. And for anybody who has the immobilizer, it is a monstrous annoyance on this thing, because you have to hit it every time you start it. If you stall it, you can kind of get left there for a few seconds before you realize, oh, I got to hit the immobilizer button before I start it again. The battery could wear out of the immobilizer, leave you stranded. You definitely, if you're going to keep the immobilizer, you should have CR2032 batteries inside of these bags or somewhere where you can get to them so you don't get stranded in this thing. So those worries are all gone because I removed the immobilizer. As far as where it is, it's on the other side of the electrical box. I'm going to show you. You might not be able to see it real well. So this side of the electrical box is where the immobilizer is. And it's in this corner, trying to give you the flashlight, next to the seat belt. Okay, so if you look way down there, you see that jumper and a gray line way in the corner under the seat belt? That's the plug-in for it. And you can see all I have left is the jumper. The other 3 lines were taken out. And for those of you wanting to tune these things, this is also where the ECU is. And the ECU is down here below those plugs. Hard to see without really tearing into it, but it's right here. It's accessible, and it's right here. The ECU is just right here. Down there, below that plug. The second gray plug on the bottom, there's the ECU. So that's how you get to the immobilizer. That's how you take it out. That's my update for now. Everything's going real well with this thing. It's running good at 2,000 miles. Had a lot of fun in it this summer. That's how you do the air filter. That's how you disable the immobilizer. Thank you.